Yo, what is good? What is going on? And welcome back to another video. So it is day 274. Yeah, it's 274 days of no fap. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have too much to discuss today. And things always kind of balance themselves out that way, because I would say the last three videos were like crazy powerful. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't have anything to say, because I'm like, well, y'all got those three videos to look at. It's just, again, I just kind of wing it when I go into filming. So with that, you're gonna get the most raw and authentic and organic content. It's not like I have specific talking points. This is all about learning to just experience whatever it is that you're going to experience while on this journey. So I mean, there are days where I will be inspired. There are days where I'll just be going through the motions. And that's just what it is. But yeah, man. Like I said, today was a good day. Like I said, I've just been so mindful of my energy. Which is a very key part to your success when it comes to being successful with NoFap. Literally on the day to day, you have to become more intentional. And I know I've spoken on this dozens of times before, that you can't just leave it up to whatever the day brings me. You need to leave it up to whatever you bring the day. Damn, that's a good point. So yeah, like literally, when you become intentional with the type of energy that you want to put out, you'll also become very intentional with the type of day that you are going to have. You have to decide that you are going to have a good day, no matter what happens to you. Not that you'll have a good day because of what happened to you, because you don't have control over that. But you do have control of having a good day in spite of what happens to you. Which means that anything that comes your way, what you're not going to do. You're not going to fold, bend, break, shake, rattle, and roll. You're going to stay grounded, centered. You are where the fuck you are, and you are confident in your stance. That's just what the hell it is. That's what this whole thing is about. And as long as you are retaining your seed, you get to sustain more of that energy, more of that power. It's not just you're releasing and releasing and releasing. The longer you hold your seed, the deeper your roots and your groundedness and masculinity will go. But if you keep clipping the roots, eventually, yeah, you just push the tree, it's going to go falling over, because the roots don't go far enough to hold it steady. I mean, even with a lot of the biggest trees, not saying their roots didn't go far enough, but it took a hell of a forceful hurricane or tornado, took a lot of force to really, boom, lift them up or knock them over. So holding your seed helps you get your roots deep into the ground, to make you an unmovable object, an emotionally unmovable object, because that's what all of this leads towards, making us as men more emotionally intelligent, more emotionally stable, to where we're not so swayed, to where we're not so reactive. Because trust me, if there's one thing that I've learned, it's not that I've gotten rid of my emotions. It's that I'm not as quick to express them. That does not mean I'm not vulnerable. As a matter of fact, I feel like I'm even more vulnerable now than I've been my entire life, because I'm so okay with allowing myself to express feelings and emotions. But emotionally, I'm not as reactive to everything as I was before, if that makes sense. You know, because if you think about it, that's what women do. Somebody does something and it just it doesn't sit right with them and it made them feel some kind of way. They're all about being, you know, petty and no, I gotta curse them out. I gotta da. But when you are just grounded as a man and you know who the fuck you are, when people do certain things, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you aren't going to demand respect and command respect. I'm not saying, and again, I'm not saying you won't even stand up for yourself, but it's just you can differentiate those moments when it's necessary for that to happen. But more importantly, even when it does happen, you don't do it in a very emotional, feminine way as what you've learned your whole life. You see what I'm saying? Like, even for me, when someone's out of line, I correct it right away. And you know what the answer I always get? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, you're right. You're right. Yes, sir. That's from men and women. The moment I correct somebody, and again, I'm not disrespectful in any way, shape, or form, but to correct someone's behavior and address what they misunderstood in a situation and address that their reaction was not appropriate and I mean, as a response to what I had said, like to just call out a misunderstanding on their end, yeah. And it's like I have such a way of doing that now to where I don't speak on it, and I can even tell my energy or surrounding it does not come from a place of, okay, if you think about if you think of it this way, it's more so for women that when correcting someone or addressing an issue to humiliate and belittle someone. You see what I'm saying? But it's more in the masculine to just simply call it out for what it is and just command that respect. You know, so for me, like, and it's funny because even when I train other, you know, agents and things like that, especially in the call center situation, it's 99% women. I'm like one of like 3 guys that work there, but they have a hard time understanding how I can say the things that I say to people and get the responses that I get out of people. And I keep telling them it's because of the energy you put into it. You know, I can tell a customer literally the same thing you're saying, but the energy behind it isn't coming from a place of, you don't know who the fuck you dealing with. You know what I mean? Like who, like, how dare you? I'm like, yeah, well, I'm just going to make you feel fucking stupid. Like that's how women respond to situations. As a man, it's like, hey, no, that's not what I said. So for you to say that, you know, for you to speak to it in that way, I can tell there's definitely a misunderstanding on your end, because that's not what I said. Maybe other people have said that before, but in this conversation, I know I did not say those things to you. So for you to respond that way, it doesn't quite match what I specifically said to you. So just to be clear on it, this is what I'm saying, and this is how I'm going to handle the situation. Is that okay? And in that moment, they're like, oh, damn, wait, I'm carrying all this bullshit from all the other people that I spoke to. Damn, yo, he's right. Yeah, he definitely didn't say that. He's just trying to, okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not, yeah, that's not a problem. And like I said, I get the response from men and women. Because again, nothing what I said was to humiliate them. It was just saying, you misunderstood what I said because you're holding on to something that has nothing to do with me. I just interacted with this situation, with your claim, 2 minutes ago. And you're holding me accountable to everything else that everybody else did. None of that matters. I'm the supervisor, I'm the manager. You have to speak with me. This is how I'm going to handle it. Is it okay with you that I handle it? And when you ask them that, they're like, oh, well, yeah. But you have to allow them to just see where they messed up. But again, it's not coming from a position of trying to humiliate or belittle them. That's feminine. You know, just as a man, like I said, you'll get better at knowing when to stand up for yourself, but you won't be as emotionally reactive nuclear reactive to every fucking thing. And in most cases, you won't respond or react because you know that that's their shit. All of that, that's their shit. Even in your personal life, you have somebody who always seems to get under your skin. Once you build a level of just solid discernment where you know you're not responsible for how they feel and how they act and why they do the things that they do, and you can really kind of no longer be in their environment, but now like the zoo or the aquarium, you're now on the other side of the glass looking in. And you're like, damn, that's just what the fuck they do. You know what I mean? Like literally, like now you're on the outside looking in with this safety glass here, but now you can just observe that, damn, that this is just the shit that they always fucking do. Like that's just who they are. Okay, great. Let me move on to the next exhibit. You know, like that's literally how many people in my life, like that's literally how I view a lot of people in my life, and especially people that I've allowed to have a certain hold over me, you know, and even more so now, you know, they still try to pull the same tricks. Like I said before, you're like, these people know your buttons. They knew the code for your happiness. They knew the code for your anger. They knew the code for your sadness. But these codes need to be sacred to you. Your emotional codes, your emotional buttons, only you can control that. And you can decide when you want to expose that. You know? So yeah. Learn to have discernment. It definitely helps, you know, when you just know, when you can really look at someone, especially someone, and listen, this is from a close friend, relative, significant other, parent. Trust me, like we've all shit. Matter of fact, you could be dealing with one of each right now in your life. Like, damn, yep. I got a brother that's like that, a cousin that's like that, a friend, and a mom. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like you're dealing with a lot of, well, it's abuse as long as you give them that power to manipulate you. But when you stop fapping and you grow your roots stronger and deeper into the ground, they are going to lose their shit trying to figure out how to push you. Because that was their comfort, being able to push and move you when they didn't want to deal with their own traumas and own bullshit. You became that punching bag. But now when the punching bag becomes a cement wall, eventually it's like, ow, shit, I'm fucking up my hand. Fuck, I gotta go find something else. You feel me? Like that's literally how all of this will transpire, you know. But damn, like I said, I had nothing to talk about, but like I said, shit just comes to me, man. I just start talking. But other than that, excuse me, I definitely enjoyed my day today. I did some more cooking. I made I made this a few times already, but I made arroz con gandules. It came out really, really good. I added just a little bit more sofrito to it today. But it just, I don't know, it just came out so good. I mean, I don't know if it's because I haven't had it in a while, but either way, I got that with some chicken. So that will be my lunch for tomorrow. So I'm sure the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans at job will be like, hey, what's, you made that? Like, yup, I made it. But don't start talking to me in Spanish. I don't know Spanish yet. I don't, but I will, trust me. I know some words. I can communicate tiny bit, especially at the airport though. You know, like I have to. Like, we got destinations to what? Salvador, San Pedro Sula, Tegucigalpa, Mexico City, Cancun. What is it? Shit, it's a bunch of destinations in Mexico, but of course I haven't worked those flights in a while, so I really forgot all of them. But I know, but I remember back when I was in customer service, like it was a lot of Mexico destinations. Damn, I can't think of the other ones though. But either way, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna be chilling for tonight. Tomorrow I will be working my double, so that'll be fun. But yeah, man. As always, we show gratitude to the universe and to God because we are grateful for the life that we have, and so we can manifest the life that we want and deserve. All right. As always, I love y'all tremendously. Tomorrow will be day 275. God, time is flying, man. Time is really, really flying. But yeah, I love y'all. Peace.